The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have the...
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 81 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 29 is the mic.
Mahomes now on 1st down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit. Because
Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check 50, check 50.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes, flush to his right. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll set up to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
And this is caught by Watkins. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. On 1st down, Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Back to throw here. Completes it to Hardman. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. He'll look to throw. It is intercepted at the goal line. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started, and we are underway from Santa Clara. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Let's go, fellas.
The offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Say, 11.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
I don't think you got it, son. Out. Check the backer. 2. X3, 218.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play.
Here we go.
But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
21. Here we go. Hey, gun.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Yeah, baby, let's go.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Protect yourself, baby.
Alexander. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Go, 14.
At the 40-yard line.
Go. Check 99. Gun.
On 2nd and 9. Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Mike 20. Right here. There we go, Mike 20. He can't. 14. He's not going to get me. Hey, Mike 20. Hey, 0. Mike, alert. I'm trying to collect. There we go, Mike 20. Watch the screen. Watch that.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this 1st quarter. So still a scoreless game in the 1st, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. To throw is Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida, 29 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection, maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Here's Wilson to throw. Forced out to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Akello Witherspoon. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Garoppolo looks to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Hey, Team 6. Team 6.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. They'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
Mike 54. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here. White. Smooth.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
21.
On first down, here's Breida. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on your quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature. And
touchdown, 49ers! Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. Where the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a man who played collegiately here in the Golden State, Rashad Penny. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. Here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Open man is Gordon, complete. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Granted, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, this one into the hands of Metcalf.
Wilson's pass
one of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. And he finds Penny. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Seahawks on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Again, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play.
Here we go.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They run with Breida. And now look at him go. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Wilson. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.